Okay, there's some things I do want to mention about the course syllabus and to access, from the Blackboard course page. You click on course information, and I'm not going to go over the entire syllabus on this video, but I do want to mention some of the key details regarding the course evaluation. And so after clicking on course information, underneath my instructor, you click on syllabus and general policies. And I do have the syllabus stored, right underneath where it has instructor note. So if you click on that link, and a copy of the syllabus is going to be downloaded. And just looking into what we have here. Okay, and again, just for the course, it is Math 171, Section I02, and this is a 4 credit hour course, as in 4 semester hours. And again, I do have my faculty information available, and for the summer, I will be available through Zoom online, and my hours will run from 11 to 12. Mondays through Thursdays, and this is my personal meeting ID, and anybody that has any questions or concerns can contact me either during office hours, or if you need to reach me outside of office hours, you can send me an email or leave me a voicemail at my phone number, which is 919-209-2129. And my hours outside of the office or online in this particular case would be Mondays through Thursdays from 1 to 5, and Fridays from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. And just regarding the course itself, again, it is pre-calculus, and it is for 4 semester hours. And the prerequisite for getting into the class or qualifying for the class is the completion of any of these sets of classes, or any qualifier like high school GPA or placement exam. And just for the course description, now this course is designed to develop topics which are fundamental to the study of calculus, and emphasis is placed on solving equations and inequalities, solving systems of equations and inequalities, as well as analysis of functions of various types. And upon the completion of the course, students should be able to select and use appropriate models and techniques for finding courses to algebra-related problems with and without technology. And again, for the course format, this is going to be taught as a 100% online class, and some of you may have gone through synchronous online courses where you had to be logged in on certain days at certain times. This is not one of these. This is going to be asynchronous, meaning that this is just a traditional online format. And all work is going to be submitted online, mainly through Blackboard and Alex. And it says you are expected to have ready and regular access to a computer with reliable internet access, and you will assume the responsibility of securing appropriate technology to complete the course requirements, and you will have handwritten work that must be uploaded in Blackboard as a Word document or a PDF. And in terms of any work, this will be predominantly through Alex, which is going to be accessed through Blackboard, which is our online portal. And in terms of any assignments to turn in, like deadlines and all that, I will specify those in Blackboard through the announcements. And just some of the items we have regarding the course, have various student learning outcomes, and like being able to perform order of operations, as well as using analytical, graphical, and numerical representations to solve absolute value, radical polynomial, rational, exponential, and logarithmic equations with both real and complex solutions. And also you have situations where you might have situations where you're looking at analyzing and solving not just equations, but also inequalities that will have real solutions. And also you might have looking at various types of functions where the solutions, when the functions are put into equation considerations, you might have the solutions to end up being real and complex numbers. And we have also among the student learning outcomes, okay, we have used multiple methods to solve problems involving systems of equations and applying to decomposing partial fractions, and that part will come right at the end of the course. And also have construct the composition and inverse of functions, and you'll probably hear the term functions more than what many might care to hear, because a lot of the course will be fixated on the topic of functions, since there are so many different types. And also we have used polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions to model various real-world situations in order to analyze, draw conclusions, and make predictions. Okay, now in terms of the textbook and the technology, okay, for the course, okay, now the required textbook is Pre-Calculus by Julie Miller and Donna Gherkin with ALEX, which is going to be our online learning software. And I'll get into some details regarding this. And for the tools for calculating, now ALEX is going to have its own calculator, but in terms of like what you have at hand required, okay, you're looking at a scientific or non-graphing calculator. And among the recommended models is like the TI-30XS Multiview or TI-36X Pro, both of which, again, are highly recommended, and also which will have fraction and radical capabilities, as well as a useful table feature. And also we have also available, and you can access this. I think there are some apps for this software feature, and this is Desmos, and this is a free online graphing utility which will be used for graphing applications. And now for what we have in the case of the course overview, okay, now for Math 171, this is a course designed to prepare students for the algebra that is required in calculus, and the course is going to cover solving equations and inequalities, as well as solving systems of equations, as well as looking at analyzing functions of various types. And for Math 171, we'll be looking into various sections of chapters R1, 2, 3, as well as portions of chapter 8. And now, in the case of the evaluation of the course, that is where your how your grades are going to be weighted, it says, while grades will be maintained in Blackboard, official final grades will be posted in WebAdvisor. And grades will be determined based on the following system. So we have for the ALEX homework, and these will be listed as ALEX objectives. Okay, this will be 15% of your total grade. Class activities, this could be something outside of ALEX, like and tests like quizzes, projects, that sort of stuff, and that would be 25% of the course grade, but the main item will come from the tests themselves, and there will be 4 tests in total, and there's not going to be a comprehensive final exam, and the tests will amount to 60% of the grade. And for the category descriptions, now the ALEX homework, okay, you'll have ALEX homework assignments, and these will come bundled with what will be referred to as ALEX objectives or Pi progress goals. Also have, again, class activities of various types, and again, for the test, there'll be 4 tests given throughout the course of the semester, and each test will be worth 15% of your final grade. And again, for the tests, okay, again, each one is worth 15%. Okay, so no lowest grade will be dropped. And for the grading scale, a 10-point grading scale will be used. Okay, so an A will be anything from 90 to 100. And let me just kind of clarify on this. Okay, so you have A be anything between 90 and 100. B have anything in the 80s, ranging from 80 to 89.99. C is anything in the 70s. D, you have between 60 and 69.99 inclusively, and anything that falls below 60 will constitute an F. Grades will be recorded in the Grade Center and Blackboard, and I'll get into some details regarding this, and I will make every effort to return tests or send feedback in this particular case within 2 class meetings, or as well as written assignments within 2 weeks. And again, I will provide comments to you using the feedback options in Blackboard. And when reviewing grades in the My Grade section of Blackboard, you can click on any underlined hyperlink grade to see more details about the grade. And when I provide feedback for assignments, you will find them in this area. And again, just for the course, okay, there are critical success strategies, like in terms of how much time to spend with the course material, as well as the various types of technology that might be entailed for Math 171. And we have various resources that can be utilized in terms of assistance, like the link for Khan Academy, as well as Smart Thinking, which is available through our Blackboard course page. And there's also JCC tutoring that is available. And regarding ALEKS, if you experience difficulties with ALEKS, please contact me at my email address. And also, if there's like an overnight emergency or whatever, or over the weekend, you can also contact ALEKS Tech Support. And this is their phone number, and also you have the link to the ALEKS Help online. And also, for what we have concerning the census date, okay, that's going to be May the 21st. And regarding attendance, now attendance in class is expected of all students in order for them to achieve their potential in class and to develop desirable personal traits necessary to succeed in employment. And this course is considered 100% online. In order for students to be considered attending this course, they must engage in this course as much as or more than they would in a traditional classroom. And to be engaged, students must actively participate on a weekly basis in all components of the course. And I will again just give you like announcements and all that in terms of like how attendance is going to be recorded. And again, the census date, okay, that is going to be the date, in this case May the 21st, which is going to be the day that all students must enter class prior, and also each student will be officially entered into the class with the completion of the online enrollment verification quiz. And online courses will have weekly attendance requirements, okay, which I will go into in more detail as the course progresses. And it says, in order to satisfy these requirements, students must demonstrate active weekly online attendance by submitting at least one academic assignment. And in this case, like if you miss like more than 5 days during the semester, okay, you will be dropped. And the student can be dropped at any time during the semester, including that time period before the date designated each semester as the last day. A student can drop without grade penalty. And now for what we have concerning just the items that we have regarding ALEKS. Okay, so again, so if you, first of all, regarding ALEKS, okay, first of all, if you look into, let's say, the My Grades section, okay, right now you have right now you just have an enrollment verification quiz. Okay, so again, that is upcoming. Go ahead and complete that. But in terms of locating My Grades, it'll be over in this section. And for what we have concerning ALEKS, okay, just click on this link. Again, click on McGraw-Hill. And you'll probably just have Alex to show up, but you might have the other one. It's going to come up in just a moment. Okay, but you have Alex and Connect. Okay, but you're going to use Alex only. You'll probably not see the Connect math as a choice, and we're not using that. Just the Alex. And for what we have, concerning the course. Okay, so you should have at least at the heading 2021 Summer Math 171 Online IO2. Okay, and the layout's going to look a little bit different from your perspective. You might use a different browser, and also since I'm the instructor, you're looking at the instructor view. Okay, but as a student, you'll be looking at a layout. You'll still have access to the book itself. And you can just click on the image of the book, which again has a dark background with the basketball and goal on the cover. And for what we have here, I'm kind of where there's a slow internet connection and just loading up the table of contents. And if you're told to do an assignment or look at a topic, let's say that is on page 11, you can just put in the box, type in 11, and click on go, and it will take you to that particular page. And for what we have on page 11, you're looking at algebraic models. And again, regardless of whether you get a hardbound book or just an ebook, okay, which is already integrated into the system, it's going to have the exact same set of materials. And again, our introductory chapter is going to be chapter R. So, and just going back to what we have in the syllabus, and I just want to mention, okay, in terms of contact information, again, I am Mr. Strickland, and I can be contacted by email, and my phone number is 919-209-2129, and also in terms of anything that we have, like in terms of anybody need to contact, like regarding any concerns, whether it's like from an advising standpoint or a program standpoint, like we have, like if you have any student concerns, like most classroom issues can be solved with respectful and prompt communication. For a student concern, please follow these steps outlined by the USET, or University Studies and Educational Technologies Department. Students not following the steps will be redirected. The first step for resolving a situation is generally for the student to communicate concerns or complaints with the instructor outside of class time. As a follow-up step, the student can contact the department chair for that course, and if the matter remains unresolved, the students will contact the University Studies and Educational Technologies. Be prepared to explain the area of disagreement with the decision of the instructor and the department chair. And for what we have in terms of the contact information, along with my information, the director for the Department of Mathematics is Mr. Aaron Brickman, and his office is in the STEAM building in room 127A. And this is his email address as well as his phone number. And also for what we have as a follow-through, okay, if there's like another authority to attend to, it'll be Ms. Dawn Dixon, and she's the Associate Vice President of University Studies and Educational Technologies, and her office is in the Smith Building in room 106, and this is her email address as well as her phone number. And anyway, again, I'm going to keep you up to date in terms of the activities going on in the course. It might seem a bit fast-paced, especially during the first 2 weeks, but it is it is my responsibility, and I feel like it is anyway, to keep you all updated and posted. And a lot of my announcements will be sent by email, and you'll probably get more emails from me than what one might normally care to receive. But it's better to have the information and not need it rather than the other way around. Anyway, wish you all a great semester.